Hello everybody, I'm Electric Blake, and this is my solar array with 10 Blue Sun 375 watt panels for a total of 3,750 watts. This solar array is the only part of the system that's completed that I'm actually proud of so far. Due to financial difficulties, I live in the woods, off the grid, and this is the state of the rest of my affairs, including a rundown camper with a tarp to keep the roof from dripping on me while I sleep if it rains. Now then, on to our beautiful solar system here. If you aren't familiar with what a solar panel does, it takes the sun, the beautiful sun we have in the sky here shining down on us, and it converts it into electricity. The photons hit it and cause electrons to move from, is it the anode to the cathode or the cathode to the anode? Well, whatever. We don't want to get too technical, but it causes electrons to move inside the panel from the positive to the negative, and that creates electrical voltage and current in the wires that travel down to that Air Force military generator, which contains also my inverters, batteries, and generator, obviously. Everything needed to make the system work with these solar panels. This shed is where the future of the solar is going to go. I actually recently made a short about a 10,000 watt low frequency inverter that's going to be mounted in this shed. A full proper solar system, but here is where it all started. This is an Air Force military generator, and I gutted the back of it where the lights used to go. And now back here, we have this fire hazard. Wow, I really am tripping all over my words this morning. This fire hazard that will give Will Pros a stroke if he ever saw it. This is an ancient MPP solar inverter, and that is a lead time 3,500 watt inverter. This inverter here runs the outdoor kitchen. It's pretty freaking awesome that it still works because it's been rained on. But the other one I didn't get, there was two of these before. I didn't get so lucky with the other one. It just blew up for no reason. Blew a MOSFET on the output. It wasn't even doing anything. It just said, boop, I want to die. And it did. Now, like I said, the wiring situation here is crazy. So this is a three-way split wired straight into the AC output of this thing. This does not do any solar stuff. It's been rained on. I don't trust it with the solar, so all it is an inverter, as far as I'm concerned, until both of these get replaced with the 10,000 watt low frequency inverter. And then in here to supply these inverters with the voltage, and also, hey, we're charging right now. We'll be full in 8 hours. Don't worry, we're not at peak sun right now. It'll charge faster than that once we get into the peak sun. But we only get 4 hours of peak sun in central Illinois here, so that's really unfortunate. I need to double the size of that solar array. But anyway, all the energy gets dumped into these Vatrer golf cart batteries. There's 150 amp hours per each one, and they're 51.2 volts. So 300 amp hours, 15,000 watt hours. I can run a 1,000 watt load for 15 hours. Editor Electric Blake here. We will now switch topics from the solar inverters to the generator providing power to the solar, which I did not make a transition for when I was filming the video. Okay, this generator almost has 10,000 hours on it because I've had to run it. Originally, there was no solar. I just ran this and charged batteries with it because it's more efficient that way. You can put the generator under a heavy load, get 8 kilowatt hours per, is it per liter, of diesel, and shut the generator off and then deplete the batteries over time as you use the electricity. And that is way more efficient than leaving a generator run all the time. Because when I first moved out here, we left generators run all the time. Come on a walk with me. Just come on a walk with me, guys. Just one sec. So right here... Oh no, I almost dropped my phone. So right here we have the generator graveyard. A Honda back there that's blown up. This Power Smart won't start anymore. This ASUP won't start anymore. These other two Power Smarts won't start anymore. This is the pile of dead generators. You gotta trust me when I tell you that you need to get a retired military diesel generator or a retired construction site generator as soon as possible that runs on diesel fuel. Do not mess around with gas generators living off the grid, okay? It's insane to do. They're not reliable and they won't hold up to constant usage. The light tower I picked up for cheap, 500 bucks, it's got 14,000 hours on it, and it still puts out full output power and starts right up. And the military generator that I've got all the stuff in has 10,000 hours on it, runs perfect. These things, they last. Get a 90s or an early 2000s generator. Kubota engines are fantastic. In fact, I would stick with Kubota engine if you can help it, or an Isuzu engine. Those are great. Okay, back to solar now. There is still a bit of a mess up here because, well, I just got this working a few days ago. So, Jesus, you're gonna trip me. Watch out, bud. So basically, what are you doing? You got the zoomies? Anyways, so this thing, we just got it set up. We just got the solar panel set up a couple days ago. And what are you doing? Are you, you going nuts? And so there's no combiner box or anything. We've got a combiner box, but I ran out of wire. I didn't have enough wire to hook up a combiner box. So I've got these 4-into-1 pigtails with 3 series runs of 3, which only adds up to 9. So I only have 9 out of the 10 panels hooked up. It's quite the waste to have that one panel unhooked. I hope to get it hooked up soon, but I need a controller that can do up to 500 volts. So only having 150 volts of PV input is absolutely not cutting it, man. That was a bad decision. I should have got a unit with at least 500 volts and ran all 10 panels in series, to be real with you, but I'll probably run 2 series strings of 5 into a combiner box and get ready so that I can run 1 more string of 5, because I actually have 8 extra panels, and then I can have 3 strings of 5. In fact, maybe I'll try and figure out a way, I don't know how I can get up that high, to add it on top of the ones that are already here. That would be ideal, right? But I think I'm gonna have to make another mount that takes up a little bit more ground space that goes right there. Anyways, I hope you all liked what you saw. If you did, please subscribe, like the video, support me, because I really could use the support and the help as much as possible. And I've linked the lead time inverter down below because it's ran my entire camper for several months, running the air conditioning and the microwave at the same time. So it's a great inverter, and the solar input works great because that's the thing that I'm using the solar input on. Wait, I should show you that before I end the video. What am I doing? So we're not at peak sun hours, but this thing has been outside, exposed to condensation and the whole 9 yards. Where the heck is the solar? There we go, input battery, PV. Input 90 volts. Input battery 32 amps, 1.71 kilowatts. Now during peak hours, we'll get up to 3,000 kilowatts. And this thing has been doing great. I can't recommend this 3,500 watt inverter from Lead Time that I paid for with my own money enough. Thank you for watching.